so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boils and ghouls, welcome to the Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 145, Till Deathmatch Do Us Part. That's right, Till Deathmatch Do Us Part. The Juice is back in the house once again with Sretton the motherfucking Savage and Bruiser motherfucking Bodie. And this week we have a very special guest with us. He hosts his own podcast. We like to bring other people on and network with some cool people who are doing some cool shit like we do. So you guys will have an opportunity to check his show out. He's from the East Coast. He is the host of the Deathmatch Russell podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David C. Russell. David C. Russell, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing tonight? Are you?
Oh yeah, we're feeling great.
Are you ready for some blood and guts and all that craziness? Yeah. You know, I like to do a couple voices here and there because my family is kind of psycho.
God, we're talking to the many faces of Foley all of a sudden.
Oh, dude loves in the house. Oh, all right.
Cue the music. I'm surprised they didn't get up and do the dance. Now that would have impressed me.
Yes.
So, David, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing all right. It's Monday night? Monday
night. We're feeling all right. How is it out there on the East Coast? How's that lovely weather treating you?
Snow on the ground. It's slushy. It's slushy and crunchy. How's that? Slushy and crunchy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking awful time.
Yeah, it's better than the 20 inches of snow I have outside my window. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's just annoying. Since I'm
David, I want to give people a chance to get to know you before we dive into like our topic of the week, which is going to be some deathmatch wrestling. Kind of let people know like what your podcast is all about and how you came into doing your own show and how long you just give us the fucking, behind the podcast on this shit.
Well, you know what? All right, I'll start it out by, hey, a fan of wrestling. You know what? You always see all other people doing podcasts. You're like, hey, let me dive into it. Yeah, you have your first stumble on your first episode or two episodes, you get your stumble, But I was like, you know what? This is something I like wrestling. I can do this. It's fun to be around people. It's, and I can bring this to a show and get sponsored as well. And
wait, you got sponsors?
Dude, I got
motherfucker.
I was on GCW.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. But we'll talk after that. Plug. But yeah, no, I've been podcasting about going on almost 5 years now. 5 years in the biz podcasting.
Nice. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
But actually what got me into it also is I have these two guys from Florida that actually hooked me up to get me more professional, and like they train me. It's a team you see. It's called Podcast City Network. It's a bunch of guys who just, as well, he's a wrestling fan as well, and the other guy's a sports host of a podcast as well, and he does a lot of metal and media, works with a lot of so he's a busy man as well. But they just they got so many shows, pop culture to you name it, just to rest. I'm the only really the best wrestling one they got on there, I say. But
fuck all the rest of that bullshit. We
but no, we all support each other though. It's a busy thing, but yeah. And here I am today, just showing what people, that the Deathmatch Russell podcast is all about: independent professional wrestling and old school WWF, ECW, WCW, NWA, the works, just go back to the roots.
Right. So even though you are branded the Deathmatch Russell podcast, you are you got more tricks up your sleeve than just, your standard like deathmatch shit. So the people listening to your show, they ain't gonna. It's like, I don't want to hear blood, gore, and guts all the fucking time. I want to hear about some old school wrestling. You give it to them.
I mean, hell, I've had guests like Dr. D. David Schultz on.
Nice.
I've had the Madman, Madman Pondo.
The maddest of men.
He's cool. He ghosted us, motherfucker. It's all right. It's all good.
The bulldozer, Matt Tremont. Just a whole bunch.
Hell yeah.
Just tons of guys. Even PCO.
Yeah.
Great guy. Even had even had one of the Highlanders on, which was really cool. And from
Nice.
back in the heyday of the Highlanders,
So when you go about getting your guests, because for the show, I'm the one who tries to book most of the interviews and whatnot. How is that process for you? Does it suck? Is it kind of like a kick in the ass sometimes? I mean,
it's a kick in the ass. You know how it is. It's just like you got to be patient. You don't want to be one of those people that are annoying. Hey,
do my show.
Yeah. But no, I used to be patient and wait and ask. You hit them up in DM or show them on Twitter. Hey, I got a podcast coming up. I would like to. Are you interested? Or I'll just throw a Facebook message up. Hey, you want to come on? Let's do something. Let's like an odd promoter or something. Just to help them promote their show.
Yeah.
Never. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had to pay anybody to do your show?
No.
Good.
I haven't been on that run.
That's good because I'm curious. I wonder about that.
I know because some guys do pay for their they
pay for their interviews, and then at the end of the day, if you get a stinker, because anybody in podcasting knows you're sitting having a conversation with somebody who you don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it could go either way. I had one with Sabu that I really tested me early on because it was just like he wasn't giving me an inch.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to just keep fucking firing to get something out of him. And luckily, we ended up getting a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I would feel even more worse. Almost like I would have to find the person if I paid them and they gave me.
There are companies.
Like, what is that?
I don't know. It's like a promoter. There are guys out there that go out and they mark themselves as a booker for podcasts.
Yeah.
I've tried that, and I was like, "Nah, you're ridiculous." Somebody hit me up one time. I was like, "Nah, I'm not interested. Sorry, I'm not. You're not licensed. I have a license. I signed a contract. LLC contract. Just for the podcast, just to be stationed. It's just a regular mandate, basic contract. Nothing.
You're licensed to ill.
Yeah." But I mean, I did try asking Tommy Dreamer one time, but he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm with Siri."
What'd he say?
No.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He was with Siri.
He was with Siri. What the fuck does that mean?
No, he signed with Siri or something because since he's a
Tommy, he had one too many bumps to the fucking head. He don't know what's going on anymore.
Too many kendo shots. Yes.
What? So speaking of Tommy Dreamer, let's go back to when me and you talked on the phone. We were kind of going back to some old school shit. What's kind of the stuff that really gets your rocks off per se as far as professional wrestling goes?
Man, just like watching the old EC dub back in the day, man. Just growing up watching the shit that just really trains, watching Funk, watching Mick Foley as Cactus Jack, the real, just, stunning Steve Austin, of course, as he was also, and Raven and everybody, how they all just got their careers, and the Dudley Boys and just everybody, Chris Candido, and shout out to Chris Candido. I just want to say, make sure you guys check out the book. It's out right now. His brother Johnny just released the book. It's on Amazon. Shout out to John Cosper, the author of that. Really cool dude. He's done a couple of other wrestlers, Dr. D. David Schultz, JJ Maguire, whole bunch of other wrestlers as well. Tracy Smothers.
Hell yeah.
Right on.
So, yeah.
R.I.P. A lot of R.I.Ps when you talk about wrestling, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, man.
What was Dave Schultz like when you had him on?
Just a cool dude, man. Just mellow. Because at the time, actually, as a kid, I actually got to see him wrestle at a local ice palace, which was like in the mid 80s. It was called National Wrestling Superstars, NWF or something, NWF Wrestling. So I got to see him come out to the ring with the Fantastics. Also got to see the one and only Bruiser Brody inside a cage versus Chief Jay Strongbow.
Oh,
Julius Strongbow, excuse me.
Oh yeah, he's getting all pumped for this shit. I like it. Get me off now.
Hiya.
Because I creeped up on your social media a little bit. I mean, you do You've met a lot of fucking wrestlers, man. Who would you say? I mean, they all got to be fucking awesome in their own particular way, but who was the coolest fucking person that you've met? And you've met a lot. So don't bullshit me now, David. Come on.
Nick fucking Gage. All right. He's my buddy. The man.
MDK all day.
Yes, MDK all fucking day.
All fucking day. And G Raver also.
Hell yeah,
G Raver. Yeah.
You know, G Raver and Jimmy Lloyd and just everybody, nice. Man. There's so many guys. They're just Joey Janela drinking with them. So good time. You know,
what were you drinking? Some White Claws?
Probably.
Probably
at the casino. Yeah. Cashing in.
Casino Battle Royale.
No, actually, at the casino in Atlantic City for like all of his shows. He's done summertime shows, you know.
Oh yeah,
GC Dub.
GC Dub. So that's if I had to take a guess here, I would say that's your promotion of choice, is it not?
Because CZW died, so I was like, all right.
Is CZW officially like dead and gone now?
You don't even see it on the internet. You don't hear about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard shit. I still got my shirt. It's like, do you bleed black and yellow?
No, yeah, I got all my CZW shirts still. I mean, hell, what the hell? I would still wear them, you know.
We've seen a couple. No, I think I've only been to one GCW show live, and it was out here in Chicago. Me and Sretton went. They did like a joint show with Black Label Pro, which is like our house promotion out here in Northwest Indiana. That was the one where G Raver got fucking sliced.
Right on top of the ladder spot, man. That shit was, man.
Yeah, we were watching
brutal.
And that's where Sretton's like, yep.
Sretton was like, nope.
Not for me. I've actually been down to Chicago. I've been to Chicago for the very first GCW versus Freelance Underground when they did they were at the brewery they went to the brewery and then they went to that lucha place, I guess, the flea market, like the marketplace, which was really cool.
Hell yeah. We got to see Effie versus your boy Nick Gage in a very surprising match that kind of solidified Effie as one of those guys.
You know what? Effie is the man. He's fucking awesome. He's fucking.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, him to Casanova to everybody. Just everybody. He's just around a whole bunch. MV Young. You know, like just all these guys are just great.
Have you seen any of the shit that Effie's been doing with Zicky Dice on social media?
He's a nut. They're both nuts. They're both nuts.
I think Zicky just shaved his fucking eyebrows. He had like Lita on his little show. What the fuck was he doing? He's like shaved them, and then he realizes what he fucking did. He's just like,
Tell you what, they're making more money than us, right? By those little
shit.
Yeah, with the Twitch is really a key for like some of those guys, man.
Do you fuck with Twitch at all?
Nah. Not a Twitcher. Yeah.
I want to do Twitch, but I feel like, and it's blown up within like the last year and a half, like 2 years. Because I remember when Impact first announced they were going on there, it was right before it blew up. I mean, it was big for gaming and shit. And I just I don't know, man. It's hard to get into, but
you can watch old TNA though. You can watch like old wrestling. I found that out. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. It's just one of those things that I don't know. People migrating there from YouTube now? Is that what's going on?
From Discord or whatever? Yeah. Or
I don't have a Discord.
I have no clue what the hell that shit is.
I don't either. I try to pretend like I do, but then I ask.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I don't know what's fucking going on. So
it's just a chat room, pretty much, with whatever it pertains to at that. It could be a Twitch for Call of Duty or some shit like that, or it could be a Twitch or Twitch, anything. It could be a fucking Discord for my balls. I don't know, but yeah, I
think there is one for your balls, and it stinks.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
dude, man,
Buzz. So what's the Jersey scene out there? Out like in Jersey, like is it? Because Chicago's fucking rabid, and I know you guys got GCW, and dude, it gives me the old school EC Dub vibes, as far as like just rabid fucking fans. I've seen like shout out to Martin John from Wrestling with Unicorns. They're always doing shit, photos and stuff, and wrestling clips for GCW, and they go to a lot of those.
And Mouse, and that guy Mouse, the photographer Mouse from AEW
Mm-hmm.
or AIW, whatever.
Right, Absolute
Mid-South area, Mid-South, IWA, Mid-South Wrestling, whatever that is, that old promotion. There's an old school promotion.
Is there anything else going on out there other than GCW? Because like Chicago, we have freelance,
There's local independent promotions. Like it's run. There's one of the promotions that I'm a part of. Like I've helped spot. I'm gonna be once this is all. It's called Titan Championship Wrestling. It's a local independent promotion, and they bring in top talent like stars you'll see on AEW Dark and just local guys and talent from the Midwest everywhere. And also they have a female division called the Goddesses of War, which they really bring out talent. Like we just recently had Charlie Cruel came out and she was had a scare. She got thrown out of a casket, knocked unconscious.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Sent to the hospital. I didn't even get to say goodbye. I was like,
oh, that's brutal.
Fuck yeah, that's brutal.
Wow. I like that shit though.
Yeah. Bodie's
I hope everything. Yeah, I hope she's okay and everything like that.
Oh yeah. But also we have, we also have in Williamstown, New Jersey, the H2O Matt Tremont's the H2O Academy and the wrestling. There's somebody, they do a lot of death matches and they put a lot of local shows on. Any kind of they'll do any kind of show. They'll bring it kind of like a variety to the show. Events will come, promotions will come over to them, and then they got ICW, No Holds Barred, and No Peace Underground, which is kicking in.
All Peace Underground's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the most fucked up death match you would say you've ever seen?
I've seen, man.
You've probably seen a lot of shit. It's probably like snuff.
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of CZ Dub.
You're right. In case of death matches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez.
Some of those Masada matches.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Fucking anything sick Nick Mondo did.
Actually, G-Ray was the scary spot. He did it and fell outside the ring.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Where he hit his head on the floor. God, dude, I was legit like, that's my heart jumped up in my throat. I was like, holy shit! I hope this dude's okay. But
he
died. Yeah, even seeing Joey Janela going off the roof. Woo.
Yep, with Zandig
and
oh my god,
and also Schlack getting hung by the boss.
Yeah, that shit was brutal.
I was right behind that. I was like, oh shit. Let me snap a picture of this.
Right.
Just don't show any nieces or nephews, though.
So, David, you've had a lot of these men and women on your show. So you've had a lot of time to sit with these cats and just out and talk to them, whatever. What is it? Do you find a common ground with any of them that are in the deathmatch scene? As far as there's got to be something that drives the men and women that do that particular type of wrestling. Other than, because it's a niche thing almost, because not everybody does the death match.
Like I always tell everybody, it's an art. Deathmatch wrestling is an art, and we all know that. And but I don't know. It's just they just choose to do it. They just choose to do it. It's their, And of course, for yourself, as a wrestler, you just want to get in there and just try it and be like, hey, I'm the new guy. What you got? It's gonna, and then you get that pop. It's like you're in, and then it's just like you want to watch this person over and over and over and over, and then you be good friends, and then like a podcast, get them on and say, hey, you're on a show tonight. Come on, talk the shit,
Talking this shit. They're a special breed, man. Shout out to our guest last week. Everybody go check out episode 144 with Sam Adonis. We asked if he would ever do a death match, and he was like, hell no, pretty much. But he was saying, there's a lot of talented wrestlers that are out there doing it.
Mhm.
It's just I myself, I don't hate it. I like it. I like all forms of wrestling.
I mean, you're getting guys like AJ Gray, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Independent wrestlers that are stepping it up in the game. Like, come on. Yeah. You got Nolan Ryan. Look at that guy. Dude.
Threw a hell of a fastball.
I know, right? They're just coming up the pike. Like, it's going to be quick, Hey, it's just a dive, you just dive right in.
Right. It's just I don't know, man. It's for me, I like the way like Sam put it. There are a lot of the old school stuff when it came to the death match style or scenario.
From Japan and to BJW to the Freedoms to the Onitas to the craziness of how it all actually came together. You look back and
it seems like it's evolved more into it being something in particular that really meant something in a match or a feud to now where it's just, you have promotions that are solely based out of just fucking cutting and shredding each other up. And I mean, I like brutality as much as the next guy, but as far as my wrestling goes, do I want to necessarily watch it all the time?
Here
Not
and there.
so much.
Well, if you have a couple beers in you, yeah, come on. It's a great night.
Oh, I got a couple beers in
that
me
right.
right now, David. What the fuck you gonna say now, brother?
Yeah.
So you're telling me right now that it's something you could watch on a consistent basis. Let's say GCW, who I mean they run fucking hard anyway. But let's say they had the same TV fucking shit that AEW had. They're on fucking cable TV, and this would be a long shot because that shit would never be on cable TV, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that you would want to watch and be pumped for every fucking week.
Oh yeah, just because I support it,
Okay, fair enough. I'm not judging. I just want a simple.
Please make that happen
answer from the man himself.
Yeah, sign a contract, Brett. Would you?
Just on your life. I mean, your name on the contract. What about you, Bodie?
What?
I mean, you've done the deathmatch wrestling.
I have. I've done.
I mean, is this something you would want to jump back into? I mean, your body's all fucked up. You're fucked up,
dude. I feel it, man. I feel it, dude.
He's just like a Mick Foley. He's
exactly. That's dude. When I was coming up, the Cactus Jack and FMW matches and shit like that, dude. That's what I was like, dude. That's what I need to fucking do. That's what I want to do. So I was like, base my character off of. But yeah, dude, I would love to watch that. And dude, I wouldn't mind giving the old light tubes and thumbtacks, break out the barbed wire and go another go in the deathmatch circle. I would do it.
I mean,
I'd have to get back in a ring shape a little bit, but what's that?
You gotta get some explosives.
There you go. Now you're
That's
talking.
what I like. I want to see someone's fucking hand get blown up. But if we're gonna fucking do this shit, we're gonna fucking do it right. Come on, you fuck with me too long, you get fucked with.
I'll tell you what, those bats, that bat at CZW did not, they weren't exploding. It was funny as shit. It really was crazy. Those bats did not explode with Onita.
Yeah.
They had to push the trigger, the button.
I'm sure that shit's on Botchamania.
Yes.
It is.
Always, yeah.
It actually is. I'm almost positive it is. I've seen that.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Matthew was all over that.
David, you watch Dark Side of the Ring at all?
Love all that stuff. Good stuff.
Did you see the schedule for season 3?
Yeah, Nick Gage is coming on.
Nick Gage, I think they're doing one on FMW. So I mean, this season's gonna be right up your alley, man. You're gonna be sprung larger than the Willis Tower, man. What you think about that?
Yeah, they've had some good ones. Bruiser Brody to you name it. That's always a good to see what wrestlers and Pillman and it's awesome. There's the guy I had on I've had him on the podcast. DS Brian, pretty cool dude.
Yeah, Brian's super cool dude. Yeah, we've had a chance to hang out at Warrior and had him on the show with Chris Ridgway after one of the Warrior events, which was very cool. And got to bro down a little bit afterwards, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
420, man.
but I really wish I got to see him wrestle because actually it was funny. GCW.
You never seen Pillman wrestle?
No, dude. I almost had the opportunity, and it was just so funny because Combat Zone Wrestling had their dojo center, right? And they were doing like matches at night. And Game Changer Wrestling actually had the gym next door. It was funny, and Teddy Hart was wrestling Pillman.
Oh,
And DJ was a little pissed. It was one of those fire feuds. It was great.
Hell yeah. What about Teddy Hart, man? I'm glad you brought him up. I think it was
You don't even
his
hear-
birthday the other day.
Yeah, you don't even hear that name no more. You know.
Well, you did,
know.
and then you heard it for the wrong reasons
Right.
again. And now he's kind of falling back into trouble with the law and what the fuck's going on. He's
I did it for the
fucking
kids.
drugs. I thought he was dealing cats.
I do it for the kids. I greet thee with a smile.
I mean, let me ask you this question though, and this
God. I've seen Teddy Hart. I've seen Teddy Hart wrestle so many times. I know his career. I've seen him on the early days of Jersey All Pro Wrestling. Man, I've seen the roots of him just growing up from Ring of Honor too, as well.
TNA too, man. Early TNA shit. It's a shame. Let me ask you this though, and in all seriousness, I'm gonna ask all you guys this question. Even Stretton, that guy in the corner who isn't saying a motherfucking thing. Now, if you're selling cats, are you still considered a pimp because you're dealing in pussy?
oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to unmute my mic real quick.
There we go. It brought him out. He's alive. I tell you, alive.
I've got millions of cats to feed, and they smoke joints with me too.
They do. He's always smoking blunts, man. What about him and Maria Manic, that weird relationship that they had, and they had a YouTube channel?
I know the little channel that lasted like 20 minutes or
Exactly.
20 minutes longer than I fucking needed,
Mm-hmm.
She started resurfacing too. I was wondering what happened to her, but no, she's
getting back in shape is what she's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's back into the ring, I guess, or getting back to Ring of Honor. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Who's the one interview that you're kind of longing for that you haven't been able to get yet?
There's so many, man. There's so many people I want to get on the market.
I just want
but
one, David. So simple.
One person. All right. How about Leo Rush?
Really?
That's a really good
That's
choice.
An interesting answer. Leo Rush, the guy that, dude, he had a hell of a career with Ring of Honor and the Indies until he got swept up by the E, and then
and making Power Ranger movies and making movies now. Shit.
Is he making movies?
Yes, he is. He's in the new. He's going to be in the new Power Rangers. The White Ranger, I think. He's playing the role.
What?
The white. Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
Wow, I didn't know that. I ain't gonna touch that one, Bodie. Shut up.
Better than The Rock or Cena, right?
Oh God,
You fucking touch
Cena.
that one.
Cena's the Blue Ranger.
You're
He's
full
all the
of
Rangers.
He'll be the fucking Pink Ranger because he's a bitch.
I'm
Hey,
just
let me-
joking. I like Leo Rush. We like to have fun here.
I love
David,
Leo Rush.
For no
How about this? Let
particular
me
reason.
ask you guys a fun question. I've been throwing this on my podcast lately, and I'm sure I bet you heard it. All right, if you were to watch the movie Cobra Kai series, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and who would be the role characters in that as wrestlers? Who would you pick your top 3 or 5 or Eddie? Yeah, 1 or 2 or 3. Who would be your
To play like Daniel and Creed?
Mhm.
Man, I don't fucking know. I'd have to throw Tom Lawler in there, I think, as
Oh yeah.
I would do him as Johnny. I would take Tom Lawler as Johnny because he's just so filthy.
Moxley?
And,
Moxley
Yeah. That's a good one. Moxley
would play the part.
as Johnny would be perfect.
I would take Moxley as
Yeah, Johnny.
John Kreese.
Mm.
You don't like my
I could
fucking answer?
I could see Randy Orton as Kreese.
Accept it. Oh God, Randy Orton.
And then I would probably say
Says he's kind of a dick.
as Daniel. I got a great answer. for
Daniel.
you. Sasha Banks. Because
Daniel?
Nobody saw that one coming.
I was gonna say, Tito Santana.
Oh, man, we got to be Pete.
Oh, his
There was a
girlfriend?
female Karate Kid too. Remember, she was next.
Or
She's
his
like the
girlfriend.
WNBA, brother.
Her girlfriend, right? Or his wife, and then his Japanese girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Vince McMahon as Pat Morita.
What the hell?
Wax on, wax off, or you're fine. You don't fucking say wax off unless I tell you to wax off. What is this, Boogie Nights? You want to see it? I'll show it to you. You want to have more muscle? You need to clean some cars. Yeah, anaconda squeeze.
Ain't my fence too. I heard.
Paint that
Ain't
face.
it? Up and down. There you go.
Oh,
Next time you come naked like Tom Sawyer.
Why is there any baby oil on you?
All right.
Man.
get the chopsticks. Chopsticks. Get the fly. Get
How's
the
it go?
fly.
Chopper your pee-pee.
Guy and
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been. That's a cool little thing to use.
It is.
Throw that
I
in
like
there.
that. That's
I like the
weird.
Moxley
It threw
one.
me on the spot. I really couldn't think. I know I would put Tom Lawler in there just
Right,
because.
Mr. Miyagi as Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji. Yep.
There you go.
Oh,
Because
Fuji.
they're both Asian. Get it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to still think Daniel LaRusso would be a good one for who could play
Just
him.
say Hulk Hogan.
I was gonna say Tito
Just-
Santana.
Oh,
Say-
Chico.
Chico Santana.
Chico.
Chico's.
Chico
Dude, I was watching,
Santana. What?
On a sad note, this past week, R.I.P. to the natural Butch Reed, aka Hacksaw Butch Reed, was one of my favorite performers as a kid. Man, he was fucking amazing. That tag team with Ron Simmons, Doom.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Doom.
watching them beat the Steiners as a kid for the tag belts. I was like, man, these motherfuckers are legit. They had Teddy Long with them, like just fucking wrecking shit. Yeah, I just want to throw it out there. R.I.P. to fucking Butch Reed before
Rest in peace,
before we
Reed.
get too far ahead of ourselves and we.
Rest in peace, Reed. Rest in
That's right.
peace. Rest in peace, Reed.
I didn't. The dude had a bunch of heart attacks. I wasn't aware he was in bad health, man. Fucking sucks.
It just happens, man. It's just
Yeah.
everybody
Death,
death,
life, just happens.
just like the wrestler, you know.
That's your favorite movie, is it?
I think it is. I was actually no. One,
He's doing drugs, man. He's doing some fucking drugs.
wait a minute. I was 15. Hey, I had my 15 minutes of fame in that movie. I was proud to be a part of that.
Were you in the movie?
Nice.
Yeah, I was in the Broadway Rec Center when they were taping that. Actually, they're
Really?
That's cool.
for Jersey All Pro show as well. So it was like, yeah, sitting front, second row, ringside, and I go outside and there's fucking Mickey smoking. You know.
Oh, nice.
Right? Look what happened to your face.
Mhm. But yeah, that's my moment.
What about Hell Comes to Frogtown? Have you ever seen that with one Roddy Piper?
No, never seen that one.
Boys and girls watching and listening right now, Google it. It's a real thing. Check it out. You might see some tits. You might see some other crazy stuff, but you'll see a Roddy Piper right after they live. So he's in good shape and he's rowdier than ever, let me tell you.
Yeah, he was actually good with G Raver as well. I don't know if you saw the movie. Shoot, what the hell was it? Wrestlers versus Zombies.
Oh, I saw that. Yes, hell yeah, I saw that, dude. There was a lot of people. Kurt Angle was in that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Matt Hardy, Kurt Angle.
G Raver as a young G Raver, like when he's in his indies. I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah.
Man, that's an
Piper,
old school one.
That
That
is.
is Stretton's writing it down right now. Got to check out
He better be.
Wrestlers versus Zombies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, isn't what's his name in it? Oh, Shane
Elgin
Douglas. Shane Douglas, I think's in it. And,
Shane Douglas is in it. The franchise and that Deep Purple fucking theme song back in the day. What was that? The Pretender or something like that? You know what I'm
Was
talking
it
about?
The
Bodie? What's
Pretender?
that Deep Purple cut?
Was that what the song was called? The Pretender?
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Stranger. There you go. Thank you.
I knew it was
I
something.
was like the
with a P.
Pretender. I was like, I
What's
don't think
the
that's a
P
Deep
stand
Purple
for?
song, is it? Huh?
I have a question,
Yes, you do.
Do it.
and I have it for all three of you, and it was you guys might have already asked and answered it earlier. But David, was there a particular death match where you were like, "This shit is for me," be that on TV or live? Like, was there something, or was it a combination? Like, I know I got back into wrestling after a Warrior show. I just had a good time the first one I went to, and then I think the second or the third one I got to see what's the dude from England, flies around and stuff. He's a New
Oh,
Japan
Will
champion.
Ospreay.
Will Ospreay. I watched him in real life,
Fucking amazing.
like fly through the air about 30 feet away from my eyeballs, and it was. I thought that dude was gonna take off and like fly through the roof and fly away. He's just like a superhero.
Instead, he flew straight into your heart.
It flew straight into my heart. But it was like he was wrestling the Rascals. I got to see Amazing Red, and I apologize because I can't remember the sixth wrestler that was part of a 3-man tag.
Well,
that shit was unbelievable.
It was Rocky Romero.
Yes, Rocky Romero.
Chaos.
And so that kind of was the thing. One of the matches that got me back into wrestling. So it doesn't have to be a particular thing, but I actually am interested because you liked it so much that you used it as the gimmick for your podcast. You were like, shit. You didn't say like, I'm just going to do East Coast wrestling, or, you could have done 1,000 things. You chose deathmatch wrestling. But I'm interested in if there was a match. I already asked my question. Now I'm talking in a circle. So
if there was this particular match, I've seen. I could go back to, actually, I was at the IWA Mid-South when the Duke became John Wayne became the king. Actually, that was like a moment I really just like the craziness that. It was just a nutty night wrestling like that. A fight for it all. Like John Wayne versus DJ, everybody else. Those Dale Patrick's. Just all these guys were going through and just taking the bumps the light tubes. The light tubes really caught my eye at that time. Like they were just, it was nonstop. Go with the light tubes were flying. They were one after another. But if I had to, that I will have to say that was like one of those matches that I really would say, holy shit. But then also seeing like a Matt Tremont versus KTB go through the ring in the middle of the ring, actually had to go right through the mat. It actually collapsed. The mat actually. Yeah, they pulled the boards out. It was like weird, like it was Japanese style. Also, it was kind of really like, and then of course Nick Gage did a brick. They put concrete bricks on the ring pad, which I was helping to carry out to the ring.
And awesome.
Yeah, but no, it's just like
Contributor to violence.
Violence, yes. But just anything, just. That right there could be like the tip of the iceberg.
So, cool. David, I think one would gather after watching and listening to this episode with you that you're a sick fuck.
We're all a little sick.
I do make weapons as well.
I love it. I love it. Yes. I fucking love it.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to bring out one thing.
Yes. Is it Gusset plate board? Gusset plate baseball bat?
No,
dude, you need to make a fucking potato gun that fires light tube.
Yeah, right in the balls.
Wait a minute.
That's actually not a bad idea.
All right.
He said that's actually not a bad idea.
All right. You know what?
What you got for us?
Yes. What you got?
I got a cowbell.
Ooh, needs more cowbell.
With a gusset plate on it.
Grater, yeah.
No,
gusset plate, dude.
Oh, the gussets, yeah.
Ooh, those gussets.
And brutal. It's actually signed by God Reed Bentley.
Oh, nice, dude.
When I went to, this was the Chicago show. I brought this to the.
Yes.
That's another cool thing that is akin to deathmatch alone.
Yeah.
And if you go back and look at ECW, which a lot of people might consider that like deathmatch. It really wasn't. They had some really
clever. I was like, you know what? Let me make it look like a cowbell. Like,
just keep it away from your neck. We don't need no accidents on air right now.
No blood, no guts.
Bull rope.
Yeah.
But going back to like I said with ECW, fans would bring in literally somebody brought a fucking kitchen sink, and they were bringing Nintendos and shit, and they would hand it. My point being, in modern day deathmatch wrestling,
I'll tell you what. Somebody actually it was scary. If you go back and watch the Game Changers show, and the one that I was at, a fan brought a board with rusty nails on it. We took that away. We took that out of the ring. I took that away.
Shit.
I threw that out. I ran it.
It's gotta be clean, motherfucker.
Right?
Yeah, because they're not going to take that shit.
No way.
No, man, I don't want to have to get fucking tetanus after I get sewn up and put my guts back in me, you know?
Yeah, no
God
kidding.
God damn it, Bobby.
Yeah, right. God damn it, Bobby.
Okay, Dan.
Let's go watch
deathmatch fans.
Yeah.
Modern day deathmatch, they do it much like you just showed us. And for the people that are listening on audio, make sure you check this episode out at jpdub.com so you can watch and you can see what David showed us. They are known for creating these weapons. And that is something that is totally unique unto deathmatch wrestling. And it's another thing that connects and gives, albeit it's a violent a division of professional wrestling, but it is some of the most dedicated fan base of professional wrestling is the deathmatch shit. And people make
to take this. I know to take the time. I know take the time to put a pin, to take a time and put a pin on a bat. Like, come on, like really put the tacks on the bat one by one by one. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it at the end.
Yeah, as long as it gets used, right?
Right, exactly.
What's the most fucked up weapon you've ever seen at a show?
I've seen a rubber, a blow up doll. My buddy brought. For Nate hatred. Yeah, for Nate.
Was it filled with thumbtacks in the most obvious areas?
No, actually, I think it was the fetus was a light tube. Actually, but then do you remember when? I don't know. I'm sure you've seen it where Marcus Crane had the red penis light tubes.
Yes. Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
Dude, that was awesome.
See, I was say fuck too. Me and Bodie like that death metal shit. We're metal, death match. It kind of goes hand in hand.
Exactly.
There's a guy who's crazy. Man, he's still. I wish he would get back into it, but he's. I think he's done. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Right. You look at a lot of these guys. The timetable. It's fuck, man. I'm surprised they go as long as they do. We all know what wrestling is, but
I'll tell you what, he has a hot girlfriend. He's got a hot chick right now. Like, damn, right? But he likes to drink. He's got, he likes to drink. That's for sure. You can tell he's an out, but he needs to kind of calm down once in a while.
Yeah. So in talking to these men and women that have done this shit, that have done some of this extreme stuff, I don't know if you've asked them or not, but what's some of the shit that they do? We all know, like, guys, as recently that was show with like Moxley enjoys fucking cigarette and a bottle of Jack after a match, which is pretty fucking awesome. What are some of these men and women that are doing a death match shit? What do they like to partake in?
Just probably what the good old weed and just alcohol.
Weed and beer. Keeping it real in the modern day, whereas if it was the 80s, it'd probably be like, cocaine. What did Black Sabbath say? There'd be fruit bowls of cocaine. Why couldn't you get the record done? Fruit bowls of cocaine.
Just a trip, man. Just taking a trip.
It baffles me. Like I said, I love it. I do love the style, but there's so much of it I can take, where I couldn't watch it on a daily basis. I kind of have to space it out a little, maybe every other day or something. But shout out to the people that fucking live it and love it. Good on them, and that's cool because hey, at the end of the day, who the fuck am I to tell you what to like and what not to like? Like what you like. It's just, man, it's a lot, dude. And deathmatch is it's very hard to find people that are in between on it. You either like it or you're like shredding and you fucking don't.
Very true. Very true.
You see what they use nowadays instead of tables? Doors.
Exactly.
And
what's up with the doors thing now?
Love it.
Is it because they can't get good tables anymore? They go get cheap ass doors.
Doors are a dime a dozen. That's why.
That's it. Yeah.
I got pissed a couple years ago. Put my hand through one of them cheap ass doors at my old apartment. Still sliced me up. I felt like I was in the deathmatch.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why the doors are cheap.
They really are. It's just easier. It's why because you don't have to fold the legs every damn time.
Yeah. Just got a couple of chairs, put them up, and you're good to go. You just prop it up in the corner, good to go.
Throw some light tubes on it, you're all set.
Dude, I love the way you think. There you go. Throw some light tubes on it, wrap it in barbed wire. Sounds like a good old-fashioned hoedown. Hootenanny.
Some people struggle with unfolding table legs, so that could fuck with the momentum of a match when somebody cannot unfold a table leg.
When you're botching the legs over there and you're struggling, it's over.
Like, I'm so mad I can't do this.
Right. Real quick, David, because I know you watched it and we kind of talked about it, and I was pretty.
Who paid me to do this table? Fold it up right now. Yeah.
I kind of want to segue real quick and still keep it on the GCW kick, but they recently did something, and we've had a lot of like interviews with people lately, so with these episodes we don't really get to touch too much on some of the current shit going on.
Sure.
But
All
GCW did this the 24/7 concept.
Fight forever.
Fight
And
Forever, which I thought was.
I had my block at midnight, which was awesome.
Nice.
You did. You
That's
sponsored
awesome,
it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, the Jimmy Lloyd Up All Night. That was my block. You know, it was awesome to see all those guys. Even Nolan, man, I was glad to see him on that. You know,
How long? Be honest with us, motherfucker. How long did you stay up for that shit?
I stayed up. I watched as much as I could and fell asleep. Yeah,
There you go. Watch
It's a party,
forever.
man.
no, it was awesome though. Really, if you go back and watch it on Fight TV, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
And I believe it's free on YouTube as well. They should be.
No, they got rid of it. They don't want
Did they?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah. I don't know why. It's not on IW. Yeah, well, their contract's up with IWA TV, I think.
Well,
also.
I heard that they were the internet. Independent wrestling.tv. They were wanting to get out of there. Some contractual shit.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Right.
It happens. They'll find it somewhere else. What was real quick hot take? What was the biggest takeaway from that Fight Forever? Which real quick, I want to reiterate.
I'll tell you what, Jordan versus Tony Deppen.
Really?
It was a good match.
It really was. It was like
Really
the
good
match of the night. I think to really, if they put that in the middle of the card, it would have been, I don't know, but they had Leo versus in the very beginning with Blake Christian as well.
That was good too. I did see some clips of that from the Unicorns.
And you know what? I didn't realize that Blake's done. I didn't realize after that night he quit. He's done. He's going on to, I guess, a better deal or something.
I want to say, I thought he's
Japan.
I think he signed with the E, which, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I've said a million times. I'm glad that these men and women can go and make a fucking killing for them, themselves, and their families, their own. With the WWE, it's just, we all know how they handle some shit nowadays. You know, I don't. Would I like to see my boys the Rascals all together again? Yes.
No, I'd love to.
I am so fucking glad. Let me say it right now that Trey Miguel stayed. He let everybody hang off for a minute and he stayed with Impact, dude. So Trey, thank you so much. This Bud's for you, brother.
Sponsored by Budweiser today. That's it.
So, but like I said, I love the concept of the GCW Fight Forever, that a 24/7 show
With all, I know a lot of
great name.
Yeah.
Dude. What was
even the Camp Leapfrog? That was pretty cool. The what the hell do they call it? Catastrophic match or something? Catasphere or something? I forget the hell.
I know what you're talking about.
I didn't watch that.
Huh? No, it was good. It was just a good, like the good versus evil, like of couture wrestling almost, like
the kaiju wrestling.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like it's some weird shit. And then like the Godzilla type stuff.
No, couture wrestling.
Gojira?
Remember? No, Mikey Quackenbush's company. Remember?
Oh, Shakira.
Yeah.
Oh, Chikara.
Shakara.
Oh, man, I thought, motherfucker, you're going to start making me shake my hips and shit. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, oh, you make a woman get wet.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing there?
What's
Hero, baby?
That's it. You're done.
Pro Wrestling Podcast.
I'm going to have to question your
you motherfuckers.
music morals now. I think you were singing Shakira, you filthy bastard.
Yeah. Speaking of music, that's a good segue because we like to get a little bit more.
Delete that segment.
Delete Matt Hardy over here.
Wonderful.
What kind of music you into, David? You're on the East Coast, right? You probably listen to some fucking Earth Crisis or something, right?
Actually, I just listen to whatever I want to listen to. I'm pretty much alternative, man. Just alternative punk rock, if I have to hear it once in a while. A female just hooked me onto this punk rock music. I was like, what the hell is this shit? I never really got into that shit, but pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I can't believe you found punk after all these years. But I'm glad you did, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So let everybody know what do you got coming up? Anything big coming up for the show?
I'm probably gonna take a break because next week's gonna be my birthday. 44th.
Hey.
44. birthday. Oh,
Happy birthday. All right.
I'll be off next week, so I'm just going to relax. Take the podcast. See, that's about what we like. We can take breaks from our podcast. We don't really want to do an episode, close it down.
I don't know anything about breaks. Well, kind of, but not really, but kind of. Sretton doesn't.
Sretton's
But it's all by his design, He's the one cracking that whip.
And Justin's over there cracking the beers.
I got one podcast, probably
cracking the beers.
I got one podcast on the 10th with Gray Wolf, Reverend Gray Wolf, Raven Thorn. I'll be talking with him and see what he's about and his career and how he got into wrestling. And then I'll dig up some more podcasts after that.
Hell yeah. Cool. And speaking of digging up things, where can people dig up your social media and find you? Well,
they could always go on Facebook and check out Deathmatch Russell Podcast. Just type in that in the search bar. Also, you can find me on Twitter at DavidNJ32 and Instagram, DavidNJ36. You can find me on my website at deathmatchrussellpodcast.com. And you can find me on Podcast City Network as well, .com, podcastcitynetwork.com, and bootandheel.com for all your professional wrestling apparel and more. Even buy yourself a Deathmatch Russell t-shirt today.
Ooh,
I like that, brother.
And also collar and elbow. Save 10% when you make a purchase. And I really don't use that plug as much as I used to.
It's all right. We'll have all the links, so everybody that's watching on YouTube.
Oh, and don't forget, I am on TikTok.
Oh, you've been tagging the hell out of us. And
I know.
I'm not TikTok savvy. I take TikToks. I don't know what to
Dude, I've been getting up there in numbers, though. I've been learning how to do the train.
Uh-oh.
Choo-choo. What's this? I'm up to how many followers? What? 1,049, 6 now?
There you go.
Nice.
Hustling.
I've been putting these funny memes of Bernie up lately. I don't know what the hell. It's just a stupid Bernie memes. It's addictive with the mittens.
It is. Memes are addictive.
Everybody loves it.
I'm
hanging out with G Raver and fucking Nick Gage,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Standing there, getting all burning like you like to do.
Guys, this was awesome. I'd like to have you guys come out sometime.
Yeah, man.
Oh, for sure, man.
You got a fucking you got a minute to have us on. We would all love. I don't think I've guested on shows.
And
Brendan has guested on shows.
Also, I like to triple threat, and also I'd like to get you involved. Maybe, actually, he would probably be a better guest for you guys. My friend Everett Lee of the Everett Lee Show. I'd like to set that up I'll get in contact and set that up because he would be a great guest because he does the same. He'll get wrestling and music, you name it, man. Like we said.
Very cool.
Fuck yeah. We're down for it all. Well, brother, thank you for coming on the show. Everybody,
thank you very much.
Sure you check out the fucking Deathmatch Russell podcast and click the links in the description and you can buy fucking t-shirts. You'll find out. And what are you going, brother? You're going weekly with this though, right?
Well, every week, Monday through Friday, Saturdays to Sunday.
And you, what particular days you have new episodes drop? Just whenever?
Whenever I feel like it.
Right, that's it. See, he found punk rock because he don't give a fuck.
Keep on rocking till you can't breathe no more. How's that?
There you go. That's right.
I like that quote.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please continue to support us by following us on social media. Click that like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on YouTube. Please rate and review if you're listening on fucking Stitcher or iTunes or Spotify or any of that shit, and tell your friends. Share the show. Have a good time with us. It's fun. It's wrestling. It's music. It's comedy. It's metal. It's fucking all of the above and then some more. And we just want to hang out and have a good time with you. So until next time,
for Bruiser fucking Bodie, Shred the Savage, and Deathmatch Russell, this is a you sing.
Wet 'em up, wet 'em up, wet 'em up, wet 'em up.
Hey!
Yeah. I'm so wet for Deathmatch Russell podcast. I'm going to fucking tune in and subscribe.
You should do the same.
You gonna do sex to me? Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!